everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is episode 109 for the week of July 5th. I'm Alca7raz, and with me, as normal, is Nemesis.
It's still too hot.
Oh my god, it's affecting my head. I can't even think straight.
No, you can't.
We've got another episode for you. As usual, got another episode of the show to talk about. We've got some news.
It's a big news.
Some big news, yes. But not as much as last week, thankfully. We also have a comic to talk about. And some updates on fan content, but not much after that. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get started with the news. If you'd like to follow along, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/shownotes. So go there, click on the link for this episode, and follow along. Let's start with convention news. Hearth's Warming Con has announced they will be back in 2016 from February 26th through the 28th. And that's up in the Netherlands.
Yes.
Great British Brony Convention has announced Michelle Creeper and Black Griffin will be in attendance. And some more unfortunate news, Daniel Ingram will not be attending BronyCon due to his workload. He's got way too much stuff to do.
No music ban.
Yeah. But in other not unfortunate news
From BronyCon,
they've announced their official charity. So, yeah, it looks like they're partnering with Cure Search for Children's Cancer.
Yes.
Moving on to fandom news, the Friendship is Wild art book, the whole project thing that we talked about a while back, is out.
Appears to be out.
Appears. Some places say pre-order, some people are saying... Yes. The site says pre-order, but other people are saying it's out, so it's a little bit conflicting. But
Any way you can throw money at it.
Yes, you can throw money at them, so there's that.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Everyone apprecites having money thrown, usually.
Well, it's for charity, if I recall correctly. So I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate it.
Most people appreciate money being thrown at them, as long as it's not large coins.
Ow!
The 2015 herd census is out, so go take it and be counted.
I am the 1%.
We are the 1%. No, we aren't. Not in this census. The Overmare Studios wrote an article showing off a few of the concepts that didn't quite make the cut.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for the game they're making.
Clearly, they're cutting it out for the sole purpose of selling it to us later.
Clearly.
As DLC, because that's how everything works, right?
Oh, yes. Adventures in Equica Unicorn Training, which we talked about a while back, is now available on iOS. For only $1.
$1.
Yep.
$1. You can try a demo if you want.
Yes.
So you don't have to pay for it just to go, well, I don't like this. You can at least try and go, okay.
I don't have an iOS device, so kind of meh. The latest Balloon Party album is out. This one is The Clean Sweep, and it's AJ themed. I listened to it. I thought it was pretty good.
So it'd be good background music then.
Oh ho ho ho.
Da 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 da.
Funny. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It's like $1, but you can pay more if you want to pay more. Check that out. It looks like Discord will be heading to the Gameloft Pony game.
Oh no.
That thing, which I haven't played in a while.
It's going to crash even more often.
Yay! No, the crashes will just be features now.
No.
It's supposed to do that. It's chaotic. I don't know whether to be pissed
entire
off
save
or...
game for for unknown reasons.
I don't know if I would be mad at that decision or think it's ingenious.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit of both. On to merchandise news. Hasbro's second quarter earnings conference call will be happening July 20th.
Yes. Sometimes they reveal stuff in this. Sometimes it's just, we sold a whole bunch of stuff this year.
Yeah.
Or this quarter.
It might be boring. Might be interesting.
Well, it's usually bored with it's 95% boring with 5% interesting stuff.
Sleeping through most of it. Yeah! Oh, okay. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. Hasbro has officially revealed the SDCC exclusive, like that Pinkie Pie in a bucket thing that we talked about last week, I believe. This time they've included the Science Twilight Equestria Girls doll.
Yes.
We didn't know about.
And it comes with a little spike.
Yeah.
And a locker full of books.
Books!
And a telescope. Well, it's a telescope printed on the back, which...
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. It's like the other Equestria Girls dolls, so, if you don't like those, you're not going to like this one.
I'm not going to like these either.
Although I noticed it's cheaper than the Pinkie Pie by $10.
Because they know it's not. If they try and make it more expensive, no one will buy it.
Yep. Make the one people want more expensive.
Yep. That's
Ingenious.
how it works. A new book has popped up on Amazon. MLP Equestria Girls Canterlot High Tell All.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this one looks a bit interesting. There's no image available for it. It just popped up.
Apparently it's a replica journal.
Replica journal is a little bit interesting. So yeah, it looks like...
It's a journal of two sisters except from other
But
characters.
from the Equestria Girls.
Yeah, Equestria Girls characters.
Looks like it.
Also apparently comes with 2 drawings, doodles, and stickers and whatnot.
Yeah.
And of course blank pages for you to write in.
Yay! Oh boy. Yay, perfect place for my fanfics!
Now it's canon.
Oh god. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You have to take it to M.A. Larson and have him sign it first.
Perfect.
He will make anything canon. He'll sign anything.
Yeah, apparently it's going to come out on April 19th next year.
Yep.
And it's a hardcover.
Yeah, hardcover.
I might have to grab that.
Adventures in Friendship Volume 4 is up for pre-order on Amazon.
Another collection of comics.
Yep, this one's looks like Friends Forever 2, 7, and 20.
Yes.
Because it's Luna and Discord.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. That one's supposed to be coming out. It's up for pre-order. It's supposed to come out, November 19th, it looks like. So, There's that. Brenda Hickey has dropped a sneak peek of a full 2-page spread from the upcoming Friends Forever number 20. A little in progress as she's doing the line art, so that looks pretty intense, actually. A bunch of stuff's going on in that one. And Jay Foskett has also dropped a little preview of an upcoming comic. I'm assuming...
I think it's number 22.
We think it's 22, but we don't know. It's 2 princesses hugging. Equestria Girls news. We actually have some. It's amazing. USA Today has the first trailer we've seen so far for the upcoming EQG movie.
Friendship Games.
Yes. It also includes a release date.
Oh.
September 26th.
Premiering on Discovery Family then.
Which is a bit interesting.
Yes, at this point we have no information on a theatrical release and no information on the home release.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're getting a theatrical release this time or if the disc releases before or after the TV version. And usually when it comes out, we'll be talking about it.
Yeah, we will be.
Also, I guess, a bit of spoilery talk for a bit because of the trailer stuff.
Spoilers.
Kind of, so a couple things. One, Sunset's new outfit is now, it seems permanent, not just for those 2 videos.
Yes, it's canon.
Which includes the odd changing of the shades of her hair for some reason.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
No clue.
It does reconfirm a lot of the stuff we already knew. Shadowbolts, of course, there's a song throughout most of it. And yes, apparently Canterlot High does not exactly like the friendship games because they always lose.
Always lose.
Yeah. And yes, we see Twilight. Human Twilight. Science Twilight.
Lots of science Twilight.
Yes. And yes, we see that. We see she's kind of seems ostracized at her school. She doesn't fit in.
Sounds familiar.
And she's apparently competing in the friendship games, although she apparently is not great at it.
Yeah.
At least what we remember seeing.
There's also some weird magical stuff happening.
Some dark magic showing up, and it keeps showing up around Twilight, so there's that mystery.
Yes. They don't reveal much.
Nope. And there's one interesting thing I noticed. Pony Twilight doesn't seem to appear at all.
Yeah.
Which means her role in the movie is either minimal or non-existent, unfortunately. So we know Twilight meets Twilight.
Aww.
That makes me a little sad. Unless she just isn't in the trailer for some reason, because remember, the trailer always lies.
They do have a tendency to do that.
But and the good news of that would pretty much mean that Pony Twilight and Flash is pretty much dead. At least, that version.
Unless they use Pony Flash.
No!
It's still an option.
Well, they seem to be kind of not wanting to do that in Friendship is Magic, so... But anyway, the version we were seeing in the previous 2 movies is dead, it looks like.
Looks like.
We'll probably still see Human Twilight and Human Flash, but...
Yeah, but that just means no Pony Twilight, Human Twilight shipping for you. Aww. You'll find a way.
There's always a way. It already exists.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Exactly. Life finds a way.
Life finds a way. That was a good movie, by the way.
Yes, Jurassic World is a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I think we said that last week. But Also, this was actually something I saw. The packaging for that 2-pack for the Friendship Games, Flash and Twilight. They've pretty much because, well, there's no other personality traits whatsoever. They pretty much just canonically made Flash an idiot. Because there's a little blurb, they have these little blurbs that are supposed to represent the character, and Flash is Twilight's a bit different. This must be the glasses.
That's kind of funny.
So yeah, now I guess canonically Flash is an idiot.
Until we see the movie, yeah. We'll assume that. We'll take advantage of that.
It's not like it's hard to assume.
It's not like those blurbs are really, any good. You just look at some of the blind bag
You had to
blurbs.
take what you get, because what else we got when it comes to his personality?
Yeah.
So, September 26th, but that's another thing I almost want to point out.
Yes, I was wondering.
September 26th, I looked out, because this today, as we, record, it's July 4th, and this was episode 12 of season 5. I counted it out. If they take no breaks, episode 24 should premiere on September 26th. However, I doubt they're going to air a new episode the same day they're airing this movie.
Yeah.
So this kind of is like, does this mean Friendship Games is premiering before the season 5 finale?
It could be. I wonder if they might take a break.
Unless the only way it's not is if they double up episodes,
which they've never done before.
They've never done that
except
before.
For 2-part finale and start.
They'd have to show multiple episodes in a single Saturday at some point, at least one Saturday between now and September, late September. So, but this is kind of an interesting thing. Is why is the new Question Girls movie coming out before season 5 is even finished? You'd think all they have to do is push it back 2 weeks and boom.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, it's premiering beforehand. Don't know why.
Maybe it's just the
it could be just
in charge of
scheduling thing. Could just be
they just release when they can.
And we can also go crazy conspiracy theory territory of there's a very a plot specific reason as to why they're doing this.
I highly doubt there is.
Watch it happen though.
You just want any chance you can have to bring Sunset to the pony world.
Well, yeah.
That's what you're wanting.
I mean, that would be crazy. She decides to go back to the pony world and then the Friendship Games and then shows up in the season 5 finale.
It would be interesting, but
that would explain why they changed the order on us, but
I highly doubt that's the reason why. We don't know. I don't know.
But it is kind of weird.
It is interesting. It is strange.
And then there's, of course, remember, there's still the supposed idea that season 6 is supposed to premiere at the end of this year, too.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
about it. Yeah, there's no other real information yet about Friendship Games, except there's going to be more next weekend at Comic-Con.
Ah, yes, that's coming. And our last little bit of news, a bunch of the MLP voice cast is up for voting for the Behind the Voice Actors Awards.
A lot of them.
Let's see. Tabitha and Tara are nominees for Voice Actress of the Year. Andrea and Tabitha are nominees for Best Female Lead Vocal Performance. John Delancey is Best Male Vocal Performance. Kathy is Best Vocal Performance in Supporting Role. Weird Al is a nominee for Best Male Vocal in a guest role. And the whole show is a nominee for Best Vocal Ensemble. A whole bunch of stuff up for voting for awards, so hopefully they win.
Or they won't.
But hopefully they will.
They don't.
Hopefully they will. That's the news. That's what we've got. So, the new episode aired a little bit ago, and we watched it.
Yep.
This one was Amending Fences. It's a Twilight episode.
Finally.
Finally. And I get to talk about it instead of you. Yay. So yeah, quick recap of what happened.
Mutiny.
No, you will not mutiny on this show. I don't care who was here first. You won't mutiny. Anyway, it starts out, Spike and Twilight are relaxing. Spike makes a mention of, look how far you've come. From being this friendless pony to being the princess of friendship. And Twilight suddenly realizes, oh crap.
That was a bad friend.
That was a horrible friend. I must fix this immediately. So they rush off to Canterlot to try and meet up with their old friends. Those are Minuet, Lemon Hearts, and Twinkle Shine.
And Lyra Heartstrings.
And Lyra Heartstrings, who does not appear in this episode because, as we learn later, she moved to Ponyville.
She is certainly not appearing in this episode.
Yes. Monty Python.
And Moon Dancer.
I was getting there. So yeah, she gets there, and first pony she goes to meet is Minuet, who's super hyperactive, gets a picture, like, oh yeah, you're a princess, get a picture, let's go meet all the other friends. And so they do, so they meet up, and that's when they talk about Moon Dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So they go and try and figure out what happened to Moon Dancer, because no one's really seen her since Twilight left.
Yep. She's living in a dump.
She's living in a dump.
Not literally a dump, but still.
Not literally. She doesn't take care of her house very well. Because she's always studying.
Home, library, home, library, home, library.
Yep, and that's pretty much it. And we get a look into the fact that Moon Dancer and Twilight were pretty much two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
When they were in school, and they actually go and visit the science lab at the school.
Science.
Too much funny. Jarhead. Flask head, it should be. Twilight realizes that she kind of screwed up there, and they're trying to get Moon Dancer to be friends and open up. Because you remember that at the very beginning of the show, the pilot episode, they were going to go to Moon Dancer's party.
And they didn't
because they were studying.
They went to Ponyville.
And then they went to Ponyville, and everything happened. And Twilight realizes that was kind of why Moon Dancer's not opening up anymore.
Yeah.
So they try and throw a party. They get Pinkie Pie.
Yep.
So they get Pinkie Pie and they throw a party. Moon Dancer's not exactly inclined to. So yeah, Twilight tries to get Moon Dancer to join the party and all that sort of stuff. Finally do. Moon Dancer finally opens up. And then everyone's happy, really.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
No more rambling. I thought it was actually a pretty good episode. It was a little amusing on how they kind of deal with the problem of us seeing multiple characters like Lyra in both places. Well, all of them in both Ponyville and here. Oh, Lyra moved and we visit each other every now and then. Done. Explained.
Explained why they're in both cities all the time.
It was great.
And obviously Lyra drags Bonbon with her.
Yes, obviously, because they're best friends.
Yes.
Very best friends.
Special friends, even. So
yeah, I also love the fact that we got to see a little bit of Twilight's life before. Or
a little bit more.
A little bit more backstory and a little bit...
Hooray!
Yeah, it was nice to see. And Minuet got a very large speaking role.
Oh, yeah. A very large one.
Very large. Wow, she's hyperactive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was actually... I think this was a great episode. This was... Yeah, we got to see some more background on the main character, and we got to see background ponies more fleshed out again.
Yay!
And we got to see who the hell Moon Dancer was.
Yeah.
It's a Twilight recolor. It's one of those things people wonder, who the hell's Moon Dancer?
It's a Twilight recolor.
Yeah, she's literally a recolor of Twilight.
Yeah, it's Twilight who didn't find the magic of friendship.
Yeah.
Pretty much
glasses.
Straight up, yeah, and glasses.
Broken glasses because she had a little band between the...
She's a nerd.
Yeah, you kind of see very quickly one of the flashbacks is in the science lab, and they're both just sitting by each other reading a book. Both of them.
Yep. I think it was...
Not paying attention to whatever else is going on because...
textbook, really.
Yep, they're both reading the textbook about their little experiment they're supposed to be doing because they keep reading ahead to see... And then Moon Dancer realizes he's reading the wrong book.
I'm reading the wrong book. Whoops.
And that's when you're the first, because first both of them have their faces in a book, and then we see, okay, there's little Philly Twilight, and then, oh, look, Moon Dancer looks just like Twilight in different colors and glasses.
Well, hey, at least it'll be easy for Hasbro to make toys.
Yeah, very easy.
They're already good at doing recolors.
Yeah, super good at that. I kind of sometimes, though, I kind of wished, I think Twilight kept beating herself up again for stuff that wasn't entirely her fault. Like, the princess told her to go to Ponyville. What are you going to do? Say no? No.
Yeah.
You what? I've actually kind of thought initially the episode was actually going to go in a different direction than it did. Because when we had Minuet, man, I'm going to keep pronouncing it the wrong way for a while. Minuet is, when we first meet her.
It's Colgate.
Yeah. When you first meet her, she's acting super excited about the fact Twilight's back and talking about how she tells everyone that she's, she used to be friends with the princess and no one believes her and stuff. I thought it was going to be kind of turn into a sort of thing of, these old friends kind of are
Oh, hey,
they didn't
we'll
really
take
care.
advantage.
I thought the idea I thought was going to go in was they didn't really care about her initially, but now that she's a princess, something that's important.
Yeah, but it didn't.
But
Thankfully,
they didn't go in that direction, which it could have been still a good episode in that direction. But
I like the direction it went.
yeah, it still went in a great direction, just with the whole, hey, look, this is another version of Twilight that could have been. We've already had that like once before.
But now we have another version.
We have, I guess, a less evil version.
Yeah.
Although, I think some people are going to... He's like, she's in Canterlot. How come she's not visiting her parents?
Yeah. Because she probably
never
talks to her
visits her
parents all the time.
Because we never see them talk, ever, yet. Come on. Get on that. And also let us meet Fluttershy's parents. Because we don't know who they are.
And, give more details on Rainbow Dash's parents.
We already know one of them. We haven't even seen...
Maybe. We don't even know. It's not been confirmed.
Well, it's family of some sort.
Obviously, some sort of family.
Zero about Fluttershy's family. Everyone else, I have some details about their family. So.
And Scootaloo.
Who cares about Scootaloo?
I care about Scootaloo.
But there's also... Oh, this was an interesting little thing. People were wondering about... Some people have wondered about Twilight's old home, I guess, from the first episode. And it's like, apparently this confirms it's still technically Twilight's.
Yeah,
apparently.
completely untouched, left in the exact same...
Dust, cobwebs, and everything, including the...
The books are still laid out exactly as they were in the pilot.
Yes.
What was it? That was really cool to see.
Yeah, just the book's still there. The mashed up present for Moon Dancer's still there.
Yep, and the teddy bear with the hole in it.
Which he just tosses whatever. Yeah, there's a picture in there of the group of friends with Twilight looking in a book because this is when Twilight didn't care.
Yeah.
Man, they keep retconning the whole I used to wonder what friendship could be thing. It's like, I had no friends. Well, there was Shining Armor and Cadence apparently were her best friends growing up, and then now it's like, oh, I had this group of friends. They keep retconning
Except they showed that they were her group of friends that she never really spent any time with.
Yeah, or she didn't care. She'd spent time with them sometimes, but didn't really check in.
So I think it still holds. It still holds fine.
Although I remember that there's that one line from the very first episode where that what was it? They said something that she needs to get some friends when she said that excuse, and that they conveniently cut out before that line came up.
Yeah, they conveniently
because they did the flashback to the very first episode.
Yay! Reuse animation makes it easy.
It was only a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there were some really cool bits. I think Twilight doing that little bit of magic in the library, trying to convince Moon Dancer to talk.
That was really awesome.
That was, first off, the bubble of silence.
Yes. That's smart.
Not a cone, but a bubble. That was funny. And the book.
Yes, she put herself in the book.
I've seen a Tumblr blog about that.
As a drawing in the book. And it's like, how did she figure that out? Apparently some spell.
Yes, some spell she's been working on.
This is kind of surprising.
Yeah. It's like, whoa. Surprised Moon Dancer. Oh, shh. Yeah, it was great.
Everyone telling a princess to shush. It's like, don't you shush me.
What's a library?
Yeah, but still, it's the princess.
Although, really, Twilight, you should know better. You're a librarian.
Yeah, but it's not her library. Also, her library is home to so many parts, she probably forgot about the whole quiet rule.
True. It's just like, I don't care anymore. No one else cares. Yeah. I thought it was a great episode.
And also Pinky in the second half of the episode, because, Twilight flew to Canterlot. She didn't take a train, she flew.
She flew.
And she isn't stumbling or anything, so...
Yeah, not like when she first flew from Canterlot to Ponyville.
Although Pinky was riding Twilight backwards.
Woo! That looked almost like the scene from Doctor Strangelove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. And then smacking headfirst into Colgate Minuet.
Yeah, because she had an extra passenger.
Yep.
An extra hyperactive passenger who probably threw off balance because she's probably bouncing around all...
Minor details.
Stop it. Ah! Pinkie Pie can't exactly be light, let's be honest.
Probably not. Horses are heavy.
Yeah. Especially horses that eat lots of sweets.
She's hyperactive enough that she could probably burn it off pretty quickly.
What was that other thing I was thinking of, though? There was, Oh, right. Now I remember. Let's be honest, though. The whole thing with Moondancer looking just like Twilight initially until later in the life, well, we see her in modern day. She's got that weird kind of not great looking tied back hair thing.
It's like a ponytail coming out of the top of her head.
Didn't look great.
It doesn't look great.
But
as a Philly,
she had the exact same mane style and stuff as Twilight and stuff.
Me, senpai.
Guess what? I can just see the fanfics already.
Oh yes,
Moondancer x Twilight,
and she threw a party. And only really cared about Twilight showing up. This is like so very much.
Notice me, senpai.
Yeah. And she didn't. Senpai did not notice you until it was too late.
Oh no! Well, it wasn't too late.
Almost too late.
But it was just kind of. It is kind of interesting. It goes right into that if Twilight paid more attention. Oh, you styled your hair like mine. I'm gonna be over here, away from you. But of course, Twilight wouldn't notice that because her face was probably in a book.
It wasn't a book we saw.
Well, in that one picture, but every other time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a kind of an interesting thing they did.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Shippers.
I just know the shipping is going to happen.
It probably already has.
It practically writes itself.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes, it was an interesting episode. We got to see Canterlot again, and also this was. Oh yeah. Was it Moondancer was voiced by... Was it Moondancer or was it someone? Someone was voiced by Kazumi Evans.
I think that was Moondancer.
Yeah, I think it was Moondancer. I'm just trying to remember the order. Because I remember the... Yeah, I think Moondancer was voiced by Kazumi Evans, which is like, oh, hey, look, it's Adagio's voice and Rarity's singing voice. And so it's kind of interesting in that sense.
Yes, Kazumi Evans did voice
and they also got the rest of the main 6 cast to voice the different friends. Except for Andrea Lim, who just was Pinky.
Yay.
But it's kind of interesting. It's like, Kazumi again. They keep dragging the voice, the singing actors to do the normal voice acting now.
Minuet was voiced by
a new person.
Yeah, was it Rebecca Hussein?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, new person. Yay!
She's
did a great job.
Bombarded by follows on Twitter.
Yep, I already saw that one happening. That's great. So yeah, she did a really good job.
Who are you people?
Welcome to the herd.
You're doomed.
You can check out anytime you like.
No, you can't.
But you can never leave.
Yes, this was an excellent episode.
It was a good episode. Definitely a good one.
Just getting more backstory on a character. And it was a Twilight episode, so.
And it was Twilight, so you're happy.
Yes, I'm very happy. I was
very happy.
One of those. And it's written by M.A. Larson. Oh, I almost forgot. In the scene when they're at dinner.
Oh,
they're at dinner. There's a little thing.
It's really, one of those, really little. It's totally unimportant. There's a
table in the background to the left, and it's like there's a pony just holding a menu up to their face, and then you look. It's a pinkish, purplish pony, and purple and green hair,
and in kind of a bun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ponytail bun thing.
No one important that we know,
except for
right?
Starlight Glimmer.
Starlight Glimmer was in the background. Holy crap! Don't know if that was
It had to have been intentional. I mean,
who
they intentionally put her there. I mean,
who did though? If it was M.A. Larson, we go, okay, is this like something that's going to pop up later?
Well, I mean, come on, we know she's coming back.
Yeah, but is this going to be referenced, or is this just a subtle little the animators going, let's just toss this in there to see him freak? We don't know.
She's spying on Twilight,
but there she is. She was there.
She was there
for whatever reason. She was there. She was there.
Spying on Twilight, plotting revenge. Saying stupid, sexy Twilight.
Oh, God. Probably not.
Trixie 2.0. Well, some people say 3.0, but those people are wrong. Trixie 2.0.
So, yes, that was the last little bit of importantness. So, yeah, good episode. Highly recommended. Go watch if you haven't.
Yeah, and have it all spoiled for you already.
Because we like.
It was a great episode, and we hope you really agree.
Was. That's all for the episode. We have a comic, though, to talk about.
Oh, no.
So take it away.
I don't want to.
Well, all right. I guess we can end here if you really want to.
Yeah, it's Friends Forever number 18. This is the Fluttershy Rainbow Dash issue.
Yay!
Cue shipping.
Yes.
Yeah, it's written by Christina Rice and art by Jay Fosgate.
Yay! I love his art style.
Yeah, the one that makes him look very young.
It does. But they're cute.
But yeah, it's basically, they both, Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, get invitations to their school reunion for flight camp or flight school. Yeah.
Flight camp.
And Dash is all excited.
Yeah.
Fluttershy not so much. Fluttershy, in fact, really doesn't want to go.
Nope.
As we find out, Dash was kind of popular. Fluttershy was mocked.
Yeah.
So Fluttershy doesn't want to be there, and it just gets worse as, Fluttershy runs into one of the worst bullies when she was there, and she runs into her, and then this bully implies there's a special surprise for her, and
that sets her off.
Yeah, and so, that's a good place to stop. Because, you don't want to go too
Don't want to
far.
spoil the rest of it.
This is surprisingly good.
It was. Well, I wasn't surprised.
I was kind of surprised just because, Dash.
I was not surprised.
But, yeah, it was a good little, I guess, more background into two characters. Although, this is more kind of an extrapolation of what stuff we already knew.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just interesting and just kind of hey, look, it's Fluttershy having to face the unknown. And there was a nice little Carrie reference. Or blatant Carrie reference. Although Fluttershy did not, light everything on fire or whatever. No weird psychic powers.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
That would be weird. Well, she does have the stare.
Yeah, well, it's not a weird psychic power. But it was an interesting fic with a nice interesting comic. Well, it's fiction, so I think sort of.
Yes, but it's not a fanfic. It's canon.
It's canon
mostly.
Fiction. It's still interesting. It's got a nice art style. Yeah, it's got that weird cute art style that doesn't really line up with the show at all, but who cares?
It's adorable.
Yeah, and that's why I said who cares. So yeah, it's nice. I would definitely recommend spending the $4 to pick it up.
Oh yes. Yes. I definitely echo pretty much all of your statements. Very good issue. The ending scene is just adorable and so much shipping fuel. Holy crap. Shipping intensifies. Huge. Fortunately, I approve of this ship.
So, I don't really care either way.
It's because it's Dash and Fluttershy.
That's pretty much it. I just don't care because of that.
Anyway, good comic. Go get it. Go read it. Yes. 10 out of 10. Well, 9 out of 10 because I don't give 10s. If I give a 10, if I ever give a 10, it's going to be good.
That means he pretty much wants to marry it.
Pretty much. That's all the discussion stuff we've got. Fan content. I don't actually have any music this week.
You bring shame on your family. Dishonor.
Well, I don't have to
commit Sudoku.
But yes, I don't have to miss out on music to bring shame to my family. So yes, I don't have any music. You don't have any fanfics either, do you?
I got updates though.
You have updates. You don't have any new ones. So yes, talk about your updates.
I said last week I was going to talk about another cup of tea, madam.
Madame.
Yeah. When I last week, because I knew. Oh wait, I didn't realize till the last second till it actually updated. But yeah, it's all right. It's like 4 chapters since I last talked about on the podcast. It was, or 3 new chapters. Sorry, there's 4 chapters now. It's just kind of sugary, basic. Nothing really happens so far.
Fluff.
Yeah, it's just fluff right now. It's at the point. It's like I'm not seeing the justification for expanding beyond the one shot at this point. It's readable, but nothing particularly special. So yeah, just go ahead and read it. But I still, at this point, it's like, why did you have to expand this?
So it's good, but you're not doing any cartwheels?
I don't say things like that. Because I don't do cartwheels anyway. But the other thing I do have is Withdrawal got its final chapter.
It did.
Its final chapter, indeed, the 12th chapter, I believe. Yes, the 12th and final chapter. We kind of get it's a wrap-up to everything, more or less. So we get a surprise visitor who kind of basically snacks some sense into Twilight.
Yes.
The thing, this fic ends, it's not really a happy ending, but it's not a sad ending either, and I wouldn't say bittersweet, it's kind of a hopeful ending.
Yes.
Like, there's hope, but everything's totally resolved yet, but there's hope for the future.
Yeah, it leaves it sort of open, but it gives it that, like you said, the hope.
Mm.
I thought it was a fairly good way to end it.
Yeah, I think, overall this fic was really good.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Dark fic.
It touched some areas that I don't see reached a lot. So it was interesting.
This is interesting. So overall, this whole story maintained its recommendation throughout.
Yes.
Although there were, if I recall, a couple slow chapters here and there, but It was still great and a good way to end it. It didn't go too far either way. Didn't make it depressing or super happy, which I think either one of those could have ruined it.
Yeah, when you're dealing with something like this fic deals with, you don't ever really have a magical, yay, everything's fixed and everything's great. So it was good that they didn't try and pull that, because it wouldn't have worked very well. I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Short episode.
Yep.
So brings us to a close. If you liked what you heard and you want to listen to more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. You can also find them all on iTunes. Just search for Pony411, subscribe to us there, and have it all auto-download and all that happy sort of stuff. You can also find us on Stitcher.com or use the mobile apps. Search for us, find us there, whatever. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/Pony411. Like, subscribe, comment there. We also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, so tune in. You can also find us on Ponyville Live. Whenever we update, we'll show up there on their homepage. So, yeah, go find us there if you go through there. If you want to contact us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. Send us comments, criticisms, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want us to do, recommendations, blah, 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 any sort of that stuff. We'll listen. You also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like us there. We post whenever we post new episodes, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on Twitter. We are at Pony411. So follow us, tweet us, DM us, whatever. We will respond. And you might see us just talking about whatever. Might be asking you guys questions to answer.
Oh, no.
Like how you like the episodes. We always like seeing those.
Yep.
You can also follow us on our personal Twitters. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of a T and an underscore at the end. And he is at Nemesis Prime 1. So go follow us and talk to us individually.
Arkham Knight is great.
If you get it on a console.
Yes, if you get it on a console. Don't get it on PC. Well, you can't get it on PC anyway.
Not anymore. Not until they fix it. That brings us to a close.
Mm-hmm.
Until next week. Which episode do we have next week?
I believe it's the Magic
Yes,
Sheep.
Do Princess's Dream of Magic Sheep.
Yes.
So, Nightmare.
It's Nightmare.
Yes.
Dum dum dum.
Yes, Nightmare episode.
Oh, no.
So, that sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Indeed.
So, indeed.
Especially if I recall, Everfree, they teased this was the one that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Multiple people teasing that.
It's going to be fun. We hope. We expect. So, tune in next week when we talk about that. Until then, please, pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.